Hello everyone and welcome to What's in My Planner? This is the video where I spend a little extra time in different sections within my planner to make sure that they're curated just how I want them to be so that I'm fully engaged in using them and being more productive and efficient with my time and the lists and the schedules and the finances and all of that I house in my planner. So today we are going to be tackling my list section, but inside of my list section, because you know I have a reading goal, I am going to be creating, or maybe I've already created, a subsection known as my reading section. Before I just jump right into the planner and give you the overhead views, I wanted to let you know that TikTok already knows because they see what book I'm reading currently, but this is one of the dust bags that I got from one of my holiday orders from Cloth and Paper. I've been using the various sizes for the various size books that I am reading. So I will take one to a bookstore with me so that they don't have to use bags to give me the books that I've purchased. I just tuck them away in one of these. But currently I do have a book in here, and I will say it fits my paperbacks that I've read so far and the hardcovers that I have currently. So I have the bigger dust bag, but that's what I keep in here. I keep the current book that I'm reading. I keep the tabs that I'm using. I keep my small pouch in here, which has some memo sticky notes. I also have the circle sticky notes, and I also keep some more tabs in here. Since we're talking about my reading essentials, I feel like this is the perfect place to house this kind of information so that we can refer to this video. But these are the tabs. I mean, they look crazy now, but these are the ones that I got from Amazon. And of course, a lot of them are missing because I moved them around and I put them together on one of the Cloth and Paper mini ruler things. And I just keep that with me with the book that I'm reading in case I need to make note of something. So I really do love the half color because I can still continue reading if I need to reference something. But I did pick these up. There is a set of colors that are extremely dark, and I love the colors, but I can't read a thing with those on the page. Let me see if I got them. Oh, I don't have them in this pouch because they're with the book that I'm currently reading. But anyway, so it comes with an assortment of colors. Like no two panels are the same. And they come with light colors. They come with darker colors. And the darkest one I took out of this, let me stop making noise. So the panel or the ruler that has the darkest colors, I took that out thinking, oh yeah, this is going to be good for a certain book that I'm reading at night. But I want to reference those lines within the chapter and I can't read a thing through that color. So I'm going to go back to buying these. And if you're a Cloth and Paper person, as am I, you do have the matchstick options on Cloth and Paper's website, which I do still want those, but I don't want to just use them for the books that I'm reading because I'll run out of them fast. So I'll get those at another time, but because so many of these come in a pack, that's why I opted for these for now. And what else? What else? Let me show you what my tabbing system looks like if I put it in a book. And you probably are seeing on the side, the first time I annotated or tabbed a book, it was All About Love by Bell Hooks. And a lot of people wanted to know what my annotations were. So let me show you. This was what I was thinking about. For All About Love by Bell Hooks, I wanted quotes, convo starters, book suggestions, because Bell Hooks references a lot of other works from other writers. And then I also have, this is for me, something that resonates with me, something that's relatable, something that I need to revisit and understand, let it really marinate. So that was my key for that particular book. Because we're going to talk about it in my quarterly wrap up, I am going to show you that this is one of the books that I read. This is Open Water by Caleb Azuma Nelson. It's about two artists. One is a photographer, the other one is a dancer, and it's It's based in London. They meet in a Southeast London pub, and that's all I'm gonna say, but these are my tabs. I think the easiest way to show you, when the mind is lost in ecstasy, there is no condition for self-reflection, self-questioning. Anyway, that's not why you're here. You're here to know about all of the things with my reading list, but I wanted to at least show you how they would look in a book. This book is a weird one to show. How did you let me forget? This is one of my Mochi Things purchases. This is a Make a Memo, and I use it strictly only for book reviews. I believe this was in the first stationery haul that we did for 2023. I'm saying we, but you know it's me. But anyway, this one gives you the star option at the top. You can put the title, you can put the date that you finished the book, you can put a quick little review. I like to put like 1 or 2 lines about what my reaction or reflection is of the book, and I just keep it in my planner. But let's go ahead and jump right into the planner so we can see what kind of reading related list that I've created and how I plan on working my way through everything. I also want to mention that this is the marker that I use if I need to write on any of these, whether they're the Amazon ones or the cloth and paper ones. This is the marker that I'm using. This is the Uni Pen marking pen. It's an oil-based pen. This is the best one to use on these tabs. Also the circle and square flags that are a bit transparent. Okay. Here we are. This is my 2023 reading list. To some, this is called the TBR. I know some of the book lingo. Do I like it? No. So anyway, here's a closer look. And I figured I would just show you everything because at the rate that I'm reading, it doesn't make sense to hide any of it. At first, I was like, oh no, if I show you everything, then you might read it before me, and I don't want it to be ruined. But the thing is, I am moving a lot faster than I ever intended on moving, and to be real with myself, I want everyone to read what I'm reading because I feel like these are good picks. Now, what I will say from this list that you're seeing now, my reading list is supposed to be 13 books. One that I did not finish a couple years ago, and then it's supposed to be all new to me books. But I'm seeing 2, do I see 2 or 3? 2 on here that I just can tell I'm not going to be in the mood to read. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to swap the 2 out that I don't plan on reading anytime soon, and I'm going to replace them with books that I've already purchased, but I didn't have it in the lineup to my knowledge. So I'm gonna go ahead and add those now. For the sake of accessibility, I'm just gonna use my Dollar General gel ink pen in 0.7 that is quick drying. That's not the pen that I used here, but honestly, I don't know where my pouch is right now, and I'm not even gonna hold you up. I'm just gonna add to it. So currently, I have, where's my ruler now? You know what? Let's just use this. This is for a book that I thought I was gonna read next, but I'm holding off. So since it's a ruler, I'm just gonna use it. I am not in the mood to even spend the 20-something on The Mountain Is You. It is more on the self-help side of things, and I don't know if I'm there. I don't know if I want to be there. I don't know if that's where I am right now. So between that and Atomic Habits, I'm gonna be honest, Atomic Habits, I just really like the cover. Is that why I really wanted to read it? Because it's starting to feel that way. So I'm gonna replace those 2. I thought I had a 3rd one on here, but I guess when I finalized this, I didn't put the 3rd one on here. That's fine. So I'm going to replace these 2 with, let me make sure it's not already here. Okay, I'm gonna replace it with Love Radio, and I'm gonna replace the other one. I'm looking behind me because the books are there. And I'm gonna replace the other one with Ethic. Do I have Ethic on here? Boy, are you on here? Make your presence known. No, he's not on here. Ethic is a 6-part series. Is it blurry? My goodness. Sorry. Ethic is a 6-part series that is one of the characters from Moth to a Flame. And that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say because they stressed me out. Anyway, I'm not gonna, never mind. So I replaced those 2, but I feel like there are other ones that I bought that are not on this list. So let's see, do I see, let me hear a rhyme. Okay, let me hear a rhyme. I knew I shouldn't have used this pen. It's railroading. Anyway, let me hear a rhyme. We have Love Radio. Do we have Blacktop Wasteland? Do we have Blacktop Wasteland? I feel like I'm taking attendance at school. Anyway, Blacktop Wasteland? Raise your hand, please. What's wrong with me? What else? I have a few more that are on this sticky note, but I want that for later on in the year. And then of course we'll build on this and it will probably be in a different kind of video because this one of course is the initial list. This is the one that I actually started late last year after I finished All About Love. I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely back into my reading space. And I just wanted to reignite my love for reading. And I think that I started off well with that book. And I actually need to mark off some other ones, but I'm not doing that right now. Anyway, we have Let Me Hear a Rhyme, Blacktop Wasteland. Is everything else on here? I think we're gonna leave it here for now. Let's go ahead and move on. I know that this looks crazy. Here are a list of a few books that I scrabbled while I was watching a video the other day because of Florida, just please. I mean, yes, I was a part of that school system, but I made it out and my books weren't banned. So here are some of the banned books that I want to either reread or purchase so that I can read. The fact that Lupita's book for children is on the list, outrageous. And it's technically like a kid's memoir, if you will, because she's talking about being dark skinned and it not, okay, whatever. Anyway, those are the banned books that I plan on revisiting or visiting at all. And of course, you see Bell Hooks is on here. Anyway, here is a list that I have passionately called, I don't know who to slap. Here's the thing. I don't actually want to slap these people. I actually am thankful. Thank you for promoting these books, for letting us know your thoughts and opinions on these books. Thank you for actually saying that you would recommend these books to people. So I said all that to say, I went through my saved videos on TikTok, primarily TikTok, some of it's Instagram, but anyway, I went through TikTok first. And I went all the way back to when I started saving book recommendations, and I started from there and worked my way to present day, but then I got tired of writing, so I have to go back. But either way, it's my way of saying, here are your flowers. Thank you for recommending this book, if and when the time comes for me to read it. So here are just some of the recommendations that I've come across. And it also prevents me from having to go back on social media when the whole point of reading for me not only is to be entertained and exercise my mind, if you will, but it's also to decrease my screen time. So if I keep going back on there to look for recommendations, what is the point? So I have it in my planner. We have some romance. We have some, I don't know if I have any historicals on here. I want to say it's mainly romance. And I can already see that 2 of them, maybe 1 or 2 of them are on here twice. I guess that's a sign that I definitely need to read it or or the fact that I like whoever recommended it. So there are quite a few that I have here, and I like the fact that I have them written down because if I go to a bookstore or if I am pressed for time to like find the video, I at least know that I have it written somewhere. I have a pretty extensive list to get through of my own right here. But then to then add this lets me know that I won't be running out of books to read for quite some time, and I'm not mad about it. I also wanted to maybe do something like a genre list or something like that, but I'm not at that point, to be honest with you. After I reach my reading goal, which is 12 books by December, that was my original goal. As you can see, I'm 7 books in, and I'm currently reading 2. One during the day, one at night. I have to read one at night because of the type of book it is. I can't have that out in public. So anyway, I'm reading 2 books currently, and I will definitely meet my goal before the first quarter is over. And with that being said, I already have these books in my possession, like most of them. So I can just move on to the next stack, which if you were looking behind me in the beginning of this video, that's where those books are. So I have them stacked up, ready to go, ready to read. And that's where we are with the reading list. I still have other goals that I'm trying to meet, but I wanted to share this one with you because I'm really into it right now. I haven't lost steam as of yet. So while I have the momentum, I wanted to at least let you know what I had going on here. With that being said, I am going to set a 25-minute timer so that I can get some more reading in because I have another book to read. You know that I have another book to read. I'll see you in the next one.